This is one of those competitions where you come in and you're like, wow, this feels like a huge production.
We can provide a nationwide event that attracts people from all over.
Be able to show off Birmingham.
It makes it feel like the big league.
Just keep watching.
It's been great, man. The whole experience has been fun. Looking forward to finishing out today and doing tomorrow.
Two weeks, 3 workouts, 4 scores, and hundreds of athletes across the United States joined in to punch their ticket and earn their spot to this year's Magic City Games, Lewin.
This has been an exciting build-up for the big show in July, and we've got to see, I mean, how many participants across, 30-plus states here?
Yeah, well, we quadrupled from last year, thanks to all of you being able to be a part of this. And, man, we're excited for what's to come, and we'll tease that, don't worry, here in just a minute. But like anybody would, before we can figure out where we're going, let's take a trip down memory lane as we look at those 2 weeks, Lewin, for 26.1 and 26.2 for week number 1.
That's right, guys. This year we kicked off with the 2 workouts, and it was 2 pieces back-to-back. What you had was 3-minute windows with box jump overs and clean and jerks. You had a descending clean and jerk, but then at the end of it all, you had to find a 1-rep max heavy.
And, man, CrossFit Birmingham, absolutely electric. You see that on the screen there, those athletes going at it. Mary there just absolutely crushing touch-and-go reps at the end of that workout. And then, of course, we come down to the Music City, the Magic City, to the Music City there for 26.3. And, boy, oh, boy, did I make everyone mad with 26.4.
You did. That was a big surprise drop at the end because they thought they were done, and then the big surprise from Micah.
Take the mic, drop the mic, Dave Castro style. See ya. Man, that was fun.
That was gangster, man.
I got a lot of hate mail on that one.
Did you?
Yeah, I got a lot of hate mail.
Like hate to love?
Yeah, don't worry, I blocked you all, so it's fine.
That's good. Sorry.
But it was a lot of fun, and truthfully, I mean, we talk about this all the time. You know, our favorite part of the season is the qualifiers.
Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. I mean, it's something that we plan on for several months out.
It's like 4 months.
And the team gets together and we tweak every little thing that we can, and even the workouts get tested over and over, and just how we reveal. Yeah. I mean, we're looking like idiots. We're driving down the road. We're practicing in our rearview mirror how we're going to announce these workouts.
It's a funny story. I'm on the way to Nashville with Kate, and she's driving because I couldn't drive because the whole time I just wanted to repeat the lines over and over.
I bet she loved that, just hearing it again and again and again.
I mean, but look, here's the deal. The field is, in fact, set. And not only is the field set, but we're also going to be releasing for the first time ever, at least this early in the game, we're going to be releasing Workout 1, and I fully intend on making even more people angry later on tonight.
1,000%. Whenever you told me the original idea of it, my jaw just kind of dropped. And, so stay tuned. You're going to want to hear this one.
So tonight we reveal who's coming to Birmingham and, quite frankly, who's not, who's in and who's out. We had 30 states, Lewin, represented, 30-plus states, That's right. Represented here. And we expand some divisions this year, especially our individual divisions with our masters.
Absolutely. So that was a big addition to add on. Masters are invited all the way up to 50-plus. Of course, intermediate and RX always there for our individuals. And then for teams.
For teams, man, shout out to the teams. And specifically novice females. We heard you, we saw you, and so much so that graphic is actually outdated, because not only are you going to get 8 spots, we doubled that. We doubled your money. You get a car, and you get a car, but in this case, it's just invitations. So 16 invitations going to our novice teams this year, and of course, we couldn't do it without our great community, Lewin, and all of our great gyms.
That's right. We had some incredible gyms show up and show out. So what you see is a list of 7 gyms who had 10 or more, and at the top of the pack, CrossFit Chelsea comes out of nowhere with their registrations, and it's like, boom, they take it over. But, man, can't wait to see their community show up big.
And we're excited. We're going to be going to CrossFit Chelsea for one of the Friday Night Lights open announcements for the CrossFit Open, and we can't wait to do that with them. Lewin, over 45,000 hours of videos.
And every video was reviewed.
Yeah, and we reviewed them because I got your talk about angry messages. I got your angry messages, man. I did. And you know what? My response to that is read the instructions.
Ooh, let's talk about the cut lines here for a second, Micah. I feel like Man.
Can you?
Ooh, that was heavy.
Can you tell I'm a little salty? You know? Did you? Okay, just real quick. Did you ever in class? I remember it was 5th grade. It was Miss Adams' class. Shout out to Miss Adams. I loved her. She was awesome. And you know what? Miss Adams gave us a test one day. And you know what the top of that test said? And she specifically said, read all the instructions. It specifically said, if you've read this far, and by the way, it was the first, after your name, it was the first line of instructions. If you've read this far, don't go any further.
She did that to you.
Right? And, you know, I was scarred, right? Because that was the day I learned how to read.
You filled out all your answers when you should have just stopped.
Right. And so anyways, but
lesson learned.
But talking about how tight it was at the top.
Well, I was going to say, man, to talk about that, half of the leaderboards here were separated by just 2 points or less.
Yeah.
So, I mean, talk about fighting for every rep, every second.
Right. And it comes down to, like, did you measure and did you set up correctly? And those 3 seconds penalties here and there, like, turns out they do matter.
All of it mattered.
All of it matters. But prior to getting into the field set, and don't worry, we're just about 60 seconds away from that, I do want to recognize a few athletes that have been with us year after year. We're going into our 5th year as a competition. Evan Newman, Ben Powell, Billy Dodd, Jason Richardson, Trevor Montgomery. These folks have been around the block with us. Some of them, I know Evan in particular, all the way back from the years of 205 Throwdown when that was our name. And
yeah,
it's, you know,
a lot of changes.
And I think it's cool to be able to look back and take this time and go, hey, we really appreciate the folks that have been around and a part of this and believed in us, because without that, I'm going to be honest, the lights, the cameras, all of that, none of that's really possible.
That's right. Big shout out, and thank y'all so much for being along, and hopefully it'll be just the beginning of many years to come, guys.
Well, speaking of those many years to come, it does start with this year. The 2026 Magic City Games is only 147 days away.
Wow.
It's weird saying that.
147.
And for the first time ever, announced to you here live, we'd like to set the field. We're going to start off with our novice females, Lou, and we took 16 novice female teams this year. What are we looking at?
Yeah, we're looking at first place. Look at that scoring. High tide and low energy comes on top for the novice females. And take a look at there. That's your top 10. Let's see what the cutoff line is, right?
Man, that's what everyone wants to know. Who's in, who's out. The struggle bus edging out Mom Bod's.
By 1 point.
I mean, there it is, man. Half the leaderboard is, you know, managed by just that one singular point. Now, on to our novice males here. No rep takes the lead for our novice males, taking those teams there. On to our intermediate female, Lou, and we took 16 intermediate female teams this year. Want a Beast.
Followed straight there, really close. Barbells and burpees, right again, a 2-point separation there. And you work your eyes down the list. We start to see what the cutoff will show and release from the pound.
Are they from the pound?
I believe they're from the pound, so that's in Trustful, not too far.
Shout out to the local Trustful folks. Come on. All right, on to our intermediate male. Again, we took 16 intermediate male. 2 guys, 1 barbell, and my favorite one, like white on rice.
Okay. I like rice.
Yeah, I mean you're Asian.
Yep.
Tasmanian Devils. I mean, it's really feeling that there.
Yeah.
And on to our cut line, Firing Pin Fitness, another local gym, just edging out again by 2 points. The boys minus the yard. Evidently, they needed more yard for their qualifications. So on to our RX male teams, Lou, and we took 16 there. Man, what a name.
One of my favorite names, United States Pec Service, USPS. They got that right.
I just want to know if they can deliver my mail. Maybe like a nice cutoff, something. But going ahead and looking to our cut line, right at the 16th team mark there. CrossFit Trustville.
One of our top teams showing out, CrossFit Trustville.
Yeah, 2 guys, 1 Metcon. Yep. Just not able to get it done. Well, we move on here, Lewin, to our 35 to 39-year-old Masters females, Sarah Beth Jumper.
Hey, I know her. Man, she's been in the game for a while.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. Sarah Beth is a beast.
And Allison Kendall just edging out Lindsay Edwards there on the cut line. On to our males. Lewin, the males 35 to 39 was one of the best attended divisions.
Right.
Okay. Incredibly competitive. You see here a lot of names, including Jared Cummins, Caleb Despres. That is all folks that have been at our competition in the past, and so really tight field there.
Taking the top 8, yeah.
Yeah, 40-44 to our females. Tanya LaBelle.
Shout out to Tanya. Ashley Evans right there with her as well. And then Miss Star Cower right there making the cut.
Just edging out Allison
just
Gibson.
By 1 point.
Again, 1 point. I think it just comes down to, where are we, on those seconds, right? So 40-44 males. Ian Coach there from Jersey, absolutely hammering everyone below him. I mean, he beat everyone by double digits. That's impressive.
He's impressive athlete there. And then Zach Hahn, I believe I'm saying that right above Adam St. Germain.
On to our 45 to 49-year-olds. Or, Lewin, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do they want to be called year-olds or years young?
So right away going into 40 to 49. We're gonna go right with Angie, right there with 6 points, and then Miss Jessica Diaz right there making the cutoff line.
Okay, right on to our 45 to 49-year-old males. Again, taking 8 of our Masters divisions. We have Jeb Buffington. Man, if I had a name like Buffington.
You got to be.
I mean, you're in.
You're
in. Paul Diaz just edging out Jomar Tiero. I apologize if I did not say your name correctly by just 4 points. And right along to our 50-plus females, Lewin.
50-plus females, Miss Anna Bell. Also Brooks right there with 6 points, taking the first place. Melanie Velasquez, 31 points, gets her into that 8 spot, getting the invitation.
Just by 3. Yeah. Wow, really close there. 3 points. 50-plus males. Keith Busam taking the lead. I mean, he almost won every workout with just 7 points. That's impressive.
Keith had impressive showings in all his workouts and all his videos. And then look at there. Mr. Larry Brewer gets the invitation along with the rest of his crew.
Man, only 4 points there. So that concludes our Masters divisions. On to our intermediate females. Now, in intermediate females zone, we had 32 folks. Kayla Barrera absolutely put on a show.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing anything with the way the points is anything sub 20, you're in the teens. You're fit.
No
you're
doubt.
Doing well.
Going and moving on to 13 through 24 here, Mackenzie Melvin all the way to Abby Eppert. Again, seeing some names that we've seen in the past. Cecil in there that we've seen. April Anna Jones. All these repeat competitors. Really impressive performances. And then obviously what everyone wants to know is the cut line.
Where's the cut line?
And the cut line's right there. Oh. Look at those. I mean, look at those points.
1 point separating the cut line again. The name of the game.
Kimberly Jeter edging out Sarah Austin by 1 point. So we're headed to intermediate males. Ethan Hensley absolutely crushing it in first place position. And moving on to our 13th through 24th place. Lewin, what do we have here?
So you see number 13, Demir, all the way down. Charles King taking 24th. And then looking at the cut line on this next slide coming up, it's going to show Luis Aaron, 133 by 1 point. Mr. Cameron Elliott. Cameron, I'm sorry, buddy. Gotcha. 1 point. Man, unbelievable. Back to the females. RX female. Gabriella Weiss wins it for our RX females with only 12 points. 12 points.
Really impressive. Billy Dodd, though, coming in, repeat competitor as well. Anastasia Fish, repeat competitor. Madison Rich. Moving on, our very own Katrina Chapman.
Yeah, Katrina Chapman. I wonder...
I
think she's holding back a little bit. I think she's going to definitely break into the top 10 whenever. What's that? Oh, hey.
And then the cut line.
Yes, cut line. Brittany comes in right there above. Was this a tie?
This was a tie.
Reagan Moss.
And so how those ties are broken is best overall finish. And Brittany is going to edge out Reagan there for our RX females. But speaking of the RX folks, before we get to the males, I'd like to hear from Gabriella Weiss. We caught up with her earlier this week about her win at the 2026 Magic City Games qualifier.
Is this your first time? doing the qualifier?
Yeah, anything like this. First time doing
You're cool, by
anything
the way.
like this.
Have you competed in person before?
Local competitions for fun with as partners, like not by myself. I was excited. I was excited to show my mom. I said, "Look, mom, I won."
So is this the first individual, like, period thing that you've
Yes.
done?
I mean the open, but like that doesn't really count.
And what possessed you to do that?
I was actually forced. I know it was a good idea for me to start doing this, but I was actually told I need to do this by my coach Christian. Kind of a head case when it comes to like working out and saying I'm good. Like I don't know if I'm good or not.
You decide that you're going to sign up. First week comes out. Pretty sure you win the event overall. At that point where you're like, oh, yeah, I might have made the right decision, or like, oh, God, what have I gotten myself into?
Yeah, I didn't even know the workout till like the day before we were gonna do it, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds fun. I'll do it." Wasn't really prepared, but I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it."
You were incredibly strong. You attempted 240?
Yep,
Does
that was
sound
an
accurate?
attempt. Yep.
Like, what's your background?
Anything under the sun that I could try. I just didn't like anything. My mom was like, "Yeah, you need to do something." So I started CrossFit from a friend, and I'm the only one in my family that does anything like this. And I started in the kids class, so I was like, "Yeah, let's do it."
You end up being our overall winner. When 26.4 comes out, give me your thoughts on that.
That was not good for me. I like fast, like quick, short, and sweet. But this one, when I say mental case, that was me. Didn't do good. Had to redo it and did better the second time. But I had to be yelled at the whole time.
You know, we historically go outside. We historically bike. It's very out of what we call out of the box, the CrossFit box. Is that stuff you're comfortable with, or is it?
No,
Are you
I'm
more
not
like
comfortable with at all. But I'm excited.
Well, Gabriella Weiss was a great story, and congratulations to her there at CrossFit Rutherford. And really what stood out to me from that conversation, Lewin, was this was her first individual push. She's done some team stuff in the past, as you heard, but really her first individual push, and she kind of got the nudge from her coach, Christian, and so really curious to see how she does, because the curse of the person that wins the qualifier has not always been favorable.
Right. But it just goes to show you that, I mean, we wanted to create these games so that you could showcase your fitness and showcase all the things you've been working hard. So it's incredible to see someone like her just take it to the next level.
No doubt. Well, speaking of taking it to the next level, we have our RX males here. Ryan Haynes, for the second year, by the way, takes the top spot.
Going to be a force to deal with. You see it all the way down. 12th, Holt Davis. I know that guy.
Man, our faithful MC, Holt Davis. We love that guy. Zach Taylor, another one from that crew. Man, seeing a lot of just, repeat guys on here. And, that's I think
Christian
that's a
Pope,
testament.
Absolutely. That's going to be a showdown
It
with
is.
those guys. And then you see the cutoff there. Mr. Jeremy Gardner makes it, again, 1 point over Colin. So that's going to be a tough field.
It is. I think you kind of ask yourself, man, what could I have done differently? How could I have approached it differently? Could I have redone it? All those sorts of things. But we'd love to hear now from our RX men's winner, Ryan, on his performance in the 2026 Magic City Games qualifier.
do you think no one knows who you are? Because you're clearly fit.
I think no one really knows who I am, really, just because, again, I don't put myself out there as much. And then this past year was the first year I kind of made semifinals.
My first really like, wow, this guy's fit was last year in the qualifier. There aren't many people that win qualifiers and then come fast forward to the Magic City Games. Right. And I remember you and Josh Felix fighting it out.
Which, hey, yeah, that's a fit guy right there.
Going back to last year, you obviously win the in-person competition there in July. We obviously do some different stuff. The sandbag ladder, the bike event. Right. Maybe talk me through a little bit of that and your approach, and if it changed at all from the way you normally kind of approach things.
That's one of the main reasons I'm doing it again this year. You don't see that anywhere else. At Magic City, we're able to swim. We're able to do a swim run. We're able to bike. We're able to go to a football field and do slam bag stuff. All these different high complex different things that you're definitely not used to doing. Completely different than an online qualifier.
I can promise you this year it is going to be just as interesting. I'm curious your thoughts on the qualifier this year.
I'm in the car driving. My significant other, she was sitting next to me. She told me the workout. I looked at her. I was like, that's wrong. Go find it again. I was like, there's no way that's the workout. I said, that's going to suck. But I liked it, though. It was a good workout for me.
Jesus, you won the workout, 25-49. Curious what your thoughts are on maybe what you'd like to see.
It's hard to say because, last year we did everything I could, wanted to do.
Really?
I mean, I would like to swim again. of course. I think that would be good. Ring muscles would be cool. Maybe some handstand walks, super tall box jump overs, stuff like that. Burpee get overs or something that just it's grindy and nasty, but you kind of have to send it a little bit,
I'm going to make sure the media team clips that line.
Yeah.
All right, we're back, guys. What an incredible interview from Mr. Ryan Haynes there. Not only did he take the overall first place for this year's qualifier, but he actually was the champion from last year's games, coming back to defend his title in 2026.
And that was an incredible fight to the finish there at the very end. Curious to see if he can defend it this year, and kind of brings us into like what our qualifiers, those that qualified, did differently. And I think when I look at this over the 4 scores, I really see a couple things. I see there's some pacing discipline.
Absolutely pacing discipline.
Right?
Absolutely.
I mean, these workouts aren't, 21, 15, 9 thrusters and chest to bar.
And there's lots of traps in there, right, that you could easily fall into, feel nice and fresh, get caught up in it if you didn't pace it well.
100%. And then movement efficiency, a lot of the things that we did, dumbbells are a little bit more of a compromising position oftentimes than maybe a barbell in the front rack, or, wall walks if you don't have really good, thoracic mobility and extension. Like, those that did really well typically move really well.
Absolutely.
Does that make sense? And then finally, what I kind of was kidding at the top of the show about, which was like, they avoided the mental errors. When we asked you to measure, they measured. When they asked you to say your name at the beginning, they said their name. When we asked you to put a clock in the frame, they put a clock in the frame.
And not only that, but I mean, you take a workout like point 4, right? The one that was just your hone in. You've got 2 things to do, right? Yeah. And the ones that did really, really well in that, they had a system. They had a system of how they unstrapped. Was it right foot first, left foot first? Did they get off on the same side of the burpee, and just made it systematic, because every little change is a second, and that was something that you had multiple changes in that workout.
Right.
10 times leads to 10 seconds, which means multiple scores of points.
Well, the invites go out right after this show ends, and for those that maybe this is your first time qualifying, maybe you don't know how the invite system works, this is for you to understand. How that'll work is you'll get an email, right, with a invitation to accept or decline. You'll have 48 hours from the time that we send it, not the time you get it, but the time we actually press send, to accept or decline that invitation. And if you accept, you'll fill out your information and all of that fun stuff, or you either decline or simply don't respond, and it will automatically, the invitation will automatically go to the next person. So if you're someone on the cut line, I would say, plus 10, you should be watching your email pretty daily, because
100%.
You're going to be getting an email.
Oh, right. So, if in my group of friends and colleagues, I have 2 types of people: those who check their email every single day, make sure it's clear, and those who have 47,000 emails in their inbox.
Guilty as charged.
So if that is you, check your email.
No doubt. And for our teams, how that works is it will go to the team captain, right? So if you are designated as the team captain, pay special attention to your email. And for those on the cut line, I promise we will see you soon. Lewin, what do we have going on next?
Man, that's a big loaded question. Where do you want me to start, Micah?
Well, let's start at the semifinals. How about it?
I mean, obviously, we've got a little thing going on where we're putting on the CrossFit semifinals May 1st, 2nd, and 3rd here in Birmingham, Alabama. An exciting event, because if you are a master's and this is your last stage qualification before you make it to the games, you've got 2 options in the United States, and that is California or right here in the Magic City.
Yeah, we can't wait to host over almost 400 Masters athletes here in Birmingham, Alabama. We promise it will be one of not just a great test of fitness, but one hell of an experience. And I know our team, well, we just came off of a 2.5-hour meeting about it.
We did.
So our team has been diligently preparing to make your experience as amazing as possible. I know some of you maybe for whatever reason won't make that, or that's not your wish maybe to qualify. And so there's an opportunity to join the team and be a part of the magic, as we say, and be a part of what we're building. And whether that's your judge or equipment person.
Yeah, it takes a village, and we have created different sectors that you could fall into. So if you are not someone who's forward facing, you don't have to be a judge. Maybe you don't have that experience, but man, you're into hospitality, you're into check-in. There's so much equipment. I mean, I can go on and on, but it definitely takes a village.
It does. Well, all this qualifying talk was really just about invitations, but now comes the test. And right after this break, for the first time in Magic City Games history, this early in the game, we're going to reveal Workout 1 for both individuals and team on the other side of the break.
We have really great people that love and take pride in what they do, and more importantly, why they're doing it.
Having something like this in Birmingham is awesome because there's really not much in the South that does something like this.
It's really cool that to be able to show off Birmingham, just something for everyone. So don't hesitate and sign up to be a volunteer.
Everybody that volunteers and helps us with this event is fantastic.
Just come to it.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Don't do it.
Won't regret it for sure. Will not regret it.
Why do you ride? Is it the thrill of the open road, the pursuit of fitness, or is it the joy of exploring the world on two wheels?
I ride because it helps my health, it helps my mental health, and my kids love it. God, it's the best.
I think I've met the most cool people in this area riding bikes. Like, the community here is great.
I ride a lot because it's a great form of stress release for me. I'm usually doing it with friends, and then it just feels good having, the wind in your hair and stuff.
It's just so quick and accessible. You can just jump on a bike. You can be in a bad mood. You can be just feeling all out of sorts. You ride that bike, everything all right.
When I walk in, they just drop anything to help me.
They always try to fit it to however you're going to use it, right?
It's a good group of people. I mean, these guys, they like riding their bikes. They like talking to people who enjoy cycling, and it's infectious.
Because no matter why you ride, Cahaba Cycles is here to make your journey better with the best bikes, service, and a community that shares your passion.
All right, guys, every athlete right now is asking the same question, Micah. What is Event 1?
I feel like we should say, move that bus.
Yeah.
Brandon, roll the footage.
Roll the footage.
Welcome to the Run Magic City 5K, 10K, and half marathon.
What the hell? Oh.
So we have some explaining to do.
Yeah.
Because we're not going to let you off that easy and just tell you exactly what this is. We're going to let this stew a little bit. Let's talk about what Run Magic City is.
First off, Run Magic City, as you see, is a citywide
run series.
Run series, yeah. And where athletes will be able to be a part of a 5K, 10K, or half marathon. It's going to be right here in the heart of downtown Birmingham. Nice and flat and fast course.
We're going to run through the heart of downtown Birmingham with our collaboration with the city of Birmingham and all the fine folks there. Run through the Magic City sign, run by the best donut shop, Hero Donuts right there on, I believe it's First Ave. And for all of you, because I know you're asking, am I about to run a half marathon? No, you're not.
Oh.
Okay, sorry. No, you're not. Okay. So, for our first event, for our RX, Intermediate, and Masters, 35 to 39, this also includes teams, you'll be running a 10K for event 1. For our Novice and Masters 50 plus, you will be running a 5K as event 1. Lewin, you want to tell them about maybe the setup and what this is going to look like? Saturday morning?
4 time, right? So, yes, not only is this this is a very unique event 1 because now you could be running alongside not only the competitors, but your community.
100%. Your gym mates, your coach, your family, your friends.
That's right.
This is a mass participation
That's right.
event. I don't know many other sports that we can include the greater fitness community as a whole as a part of event 1. And what better way to do it than right down Main Street, so to speak, of Birmingham.
Yeah, in essence, we were thinking, if we wanted to put you through a run and go through all the logistics of setting it out, having all the volunteers, having all the chip timing, the police to stop the traffic and all that, we're like, well,
the water station.
Yeah.
Goose,
We're thinking, well, let's open it up to the general public. And here
Why
we
not?
are, guys, our first run series as a part of Magic City Games, event number 1. I can't believe it.
Man, I can't either, and I know some of you have a lot of lacing them up to do. It's going to be a lot of fun. Send this to your friends, your family, and they can use code livestream to save a little bit of money on this. Obviously, as a competitor, there's no charge, obviously, for you to be able to participate because this is just your event 1. Right, you're just going to get the swag and the gear for being a part of the Magic City and all the perks that come along with that. But if your friends and your family and your gym friends want to be a part of that, they can go sign up with the QR code on the screen and use code livestream to save some dollars. Lewin, the field is set.
So I think, first off, before we talk about that, I think this is a big thank you to you instead of being upset at you because it's a 3-month lead. Now they know that they need to practice.
I mean, yeah.
Like you could have just said, show them
good luck.
The first day. But,
I could have.
We got some build up time.
But no doubt with a distance like that, especially 10K for most of our competitors, it's something I think you can really train for and really be in shape to crush. As with the 147 days to go. So the field is set, Lewin, and the training starts now, and we will see all of you in the Magic City in just a short 147 days.
Good night.
We thought we were done. I thought we were done.